Howdy guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video of Westland Survival. How we doing? Hope you guys are well. So, this is my follow-up video to the Digger's Den. If you guys haven't seen the first video, please go back and check that out before jumping into this one. But I do want to take a moment and I want to thank you guys for your support on that video as well. A lot of comments, a lot of interactions, and a lot of views. So, very happy with that so far. So, thank you very much, guys. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen the initial video, go ahead and check that out and then jump back into this one. But for those that have seen it, we're about to do part 2 of this, and we do hope that we are going to complete this zone. I bloody hope so, guys. I bloody hope so. But let's us go ahead and see what we can do here. I do obviously need to pop on my regenerative buffs, so we're doing that. We're a bit over 4,000 in health, and so hopefully that will be enough for us. But let us see if we can clear the third boss before we move on with our little adventures over here. So, all right, now you are all the way down there. I do want to actually see what was in this little box as well, because I think we do have that opportunity here. I actually should have brought some dynamite too. Oh man, I forgot all about that, but that's a bit of a bummer. What can you do? But yes, let's us continue on. We've got some arrows rod there. I'll definitely go back and fetch those later on. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention to you guys. Oh, of course, I hit myself there. Yeah. So what I also wanted to mention is that there's about 5 odd days that I've got before this place reset. So I just want to at least give you guys a bit of an idea on where we're at with things. So I did leave for a couple of days. I did go out and grind, get some stuff back to, get some stuff pulled together, and hopefully we can sort of, clear this today. So I just wanted to sort of give you guys that little expectation. And here's that bloody Kodiak bear that did me in. I wasn't happy with you, sir, at all. But let's see if we can just try and get you before he gets me. Thank you very much, Mr. Kodiak bear. Now, someone did mention to me in the comment section down in the previous video, advising that you could obviously friend, oh sorry, not friend, but tame the Kodiak bear. Now I believe you need about 140 spirit for that. Now for me, unfortunately, I just don't have that in me to do so. So I just wanted to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea with that being said. So yeah, pretty much that's where we're at. But let's go ahead and see if we can get this fella taken out. Hello, sir. Now you better not be, okay, I was about to say, you better not be full health, otherwise I would have been a little bit of a sore little loser there. But hey, we are good. And oh Jesus, I forgot this guy closed the door on me. Oh Jesus, okay, quickly, heal up quickly. And I know in the cold that you can't quickly heal, which is a bit of a bummer. All right, so he's gonna run, and I am just going to, oh no, get out of my way. Oh geez, how am I was gonna say. Alright, now I'm just gonna quickly do that. Oh, no, Mr. Kodiak bear. No, Mr. Kodiak bear. And he's throwing dynamite on me as well. Thank you very much. Okay. Going against it was a bad idea. That's, well, you know what? It's a bad idea for you for going against me, my good sir. And you are defeated. Thank God for that. Okay, thank God for that. We did it. Alright, so you gave me some heals, you gave me some boots, which is nice. I'm happy with that. So that's good. Not too bad. Oh, geez, of course. Okay, so we can open up this now, which is great, and see what we get from this. I know a lot of people in the comment section have advised as well they haven't been getting the best of loots and things like that to their expectations. So I'm keen to see what else I am going to get for my troubles today as well. But yeah, look, I think for a lot of people, we sort of need to have this in the back of our minds as well. Just like the other bandit camps, okay? So whether you're looking at the Interflu, the cultist camp, you're not getting a great deal of stuff, right? So you are getting some stuff, but not a great deal of stuff. What a lot of people need to sort of reset the expectation is you're going for the gears, right? You're going for tier 6 gears in this situation, like you do with the cultists. You get tier 5 and so on and so forth, right? So even when the cultist camp did come out, you basically we basically had the same situation as we are now. Like, it was quite difficult in a sense to do that, to run it, but over time it became a lot easier. Why did it become a lot easier? The refinement. Okay, so the refinement, now obviously this has a lot to do with player feedback to the developers. Now, I do want to express this as well. The developers are watching our videos as well, and they are taking a lot of feedback on hand. Okay, so what I recommended was similar to what we sort of got here from the bosses. All right, provide heals, decent heals. Okay, so whether that's a tier 5 ointment, for example, or tier 4 ointment at the very least, and tier 5, bottled infusions. All right, like we've got here with the Devil's Club. Obviously, you expect to get things from the bosses. You get a little bit better in terms of rewards. My suggestion was get some heals along with some of the big chests that you do find, or some chests there to sort of keep you guys going along. And to an extent, even if you take out main bosses, the potential to get potential tier 5 weaponry, for example, would be another nice addition. Now, nothing's been said in terms of what is going to happen or anything like that, but what I want to sort of stress and emphasize is providing the constructive criticisms. Okay, so well, not criticism, but constructive feedback, more or less. So not throwing up arms and suggesting that, oh, we're not going to do this because it's too hard, you're not getting decent rewards. Explain as to why. Okay, explain your experiences, right? I'm explaining my experiences as I'm documenting the gameplay and showing it to you guys as well. But more importantly, for yourselves, you might have a slightly different experience to that of mine. Okay, so document that, provide that feedback to the developers, let them know what you did, what you brought into this zone, weaponry, armor, heals, a lot, and hopefully they'll get a bit of a trend, a bit of a gauge as to how much resources each player is putting in as a medium, and that basically would give a very good indicator as to what is required for each player. And hopefully they may do some fine tuning, some rebalancing, and hopefully it might actually be a little bit better in that respect. Now, we've got some, every snail's faster than me, best to keep on the trails, of course. There is a little question mark over here. Oh, okay. So we've got this thing again that we did before in the previous video. Okay, so that makes sense. I can't go over there, unfortunately, because everything's blocking off here. So I'm gonna have to go down this way. So we've got the shooter, and we've got the mature doggy. So let's just see if we can try and take this fella out. Thank you very much. And let's just take you out with the big old weapon over here, what I've got. All right, and ooh, yeah, okay. Can we go over here? We cannot go over here for now, so that's interesting. Okay, now I can't go over this way, so it's telling me I've got to go down the other way. Can I shoot from the top? That didn't look like it, unfortunately, which is fair. I get that. Okay, can we just take these guys out in a bit of a spread attack? Thank you very much. I'll take that off you. Thank you very much. Okay, now, oh, I thought that was going to happen. I was going to sort of try and do the sneaky thing. And yes, you, sir. Okay, so can we get this and bring it over to the mine openings? I'm expecting that I'm going to get some resistance here. Any tick of the clock. Let's just drop you there. No. What do you mean no free space? Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. How can I get out of here? Oh, okay. Can we drop it? Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Okay, that was uncalled for. That was pure bad luck, unfortunately. That was pure bad luck right there. That sucked. Okay, because that would have taken a little bit of damage, durability out of my, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Yeah, thank you. Oh my God. That was relentless. Really? Come on, guys. Okay, so can we... Oh, we can destroy that. I did do that. Of course. I didn't even realize that had happened. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, that... Okay, well, I can't really go here, can I? Oh, man. That was a bit harsh. That was a lot harsh for me. So we can go down this way. Okay, can I just get you in a bit of a cluster and just take you guys out together? That'd be helpful. And you, Mr. Whaler, Mr. Thug. Okay. Alright, so you're sort of a wee bit quicker than me. So I get that, because I don't have tier 6 clothing, which is an obvious thing, but the snow traps here are hectic as. Oh, damn, and I'm already cold. How is this a thing? Alright, I'm going to have to do that as a onesie and just sort of have to see how I go. And yeah, I'm going to have to sort of spread out my, my food. And I think I mentioned this in my previous video as well, because the food doesn't last as long. Now, when I was sort of discussing this, oh Jesus, here we go. I was sort of discussing this a little while back in the previous video, and what I was sort of mentioning is the fact that you need to, what do you call it? You need to see strategically what type of food is going to last you the longest. Now, all the common foods are giving you about at least 2 hours worth of buff usage. Oh Jesus! And then for everything else, it decreases over time, which is a real pain in the neck. So you sort of have to be strategic in how you want to sort of utilize all that. So yeah, so it's a bit of a hard ask. Can we drop you here? Come on. Why can't I drop you here? Oh, come on, of course. Of course. They just pop out of nowhere, don't they? Thank you. I don't get why that that no free space message comes up. It should be a thing. Like, it should just automatically allow you to drop that there, and then that way you should be sweet. So I guess that's going to be some feedback that I want to give to the developers as well. That should be a thing. Alright, you guys just stay there. Let me just take you guys out, and that's going to obviously sort itself out. And alright, my clothing is about gone as well, so I think I'm going to have to go back to my horse and just sort of sort that out too before we get into the main arena. So I think I might just do that now. So let's just, okay, that's open. Well, that's nice. That's a good thing. At least it gives me the ability to go back real quick and pick up my stuff. I probably should have had it on me anyway, but look, what can you do? What can you do? You don't have to travel that far anyway, which is fine. But look, so far so good. I'm actually enjoying the whole mechanic of this as well. So it's actually not all that you know, the similarities to other parts of the game. Now, the only thing that's remotely anywhere close to what this is was the breach mechanisms. So you had to pull the levers at the cultist camp in order for the breach to drop. Sorry, and yeah, that's the only similarities that I see. Okay, so we can't get there just yet. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, what do I want to do? I want to quickly heal, and I want to pop that there just for the most part. That we've got that here. Now, I don't know if this is okay. So this is a boss. Just man, I was about to fly through that out of nowhere. So I'm best I get myself all organized here, and hopefully this final boss is going to be it. I bloody hope so. All right, Mr. Boss. Oh God, it closes the door and everything. I don't know what to expect out of this. Hey buddy, let's see what I'm capable of. Oh Jesus Christ. Of course, you guys just come out of nowhere. Oh shit, I better heal too. And the snowdrifts are bad. Okay. Holy crap. Okay, so you actually do some decent amount of damage. I'm just going to quickly heal. Okay, give me my Schofield, and let's see if we can just... Oh my god. Okay, okay, Snowdrifts. Just try and move around. Holy moly. Okay, you guys. Shit. This is not good. Okay. I'm trying to watch my damages as well, and trying to... Oh crap, you've got dynamite as well. Alright, so we're halfway. Okay. Alright. Holy crap, my clothing is nearly gone as well. Oh, Jesus. Of course. Of course. Of course. I knew that was going to happen to me. I knew it. I knew it. Alright. Alright, let me gather myself again and let's see if we can go again. Now, I think because... Actually, I think we should be able to do this, and I'll tell you why. I was close in terms of... I'm actually going to drop some of this away while I chat to you guys. Alright, so I was sort of... I think I did get this fella down to more than halfway down, if I remember correctly. So if I have done that, then I should be able to, I should have the ability to at least take him out with a full set of everything, and then we should be able to go again. So I feel like that should be it, but let us just do this in that, and I'm gonna grab everything else. Actually, I'm gonna grab some dynamite here while I remember things too, because I don't want to forget any of that. And let's just bolster my heals, going back all the way back up to the top there, which is great. Yeah, so I feel like we can do this. I think it's in our grasp to get this done today, so I am keen on getting this done. So that's what I'm hoping for. But let's just drop everything else off that we don't need at the moment. That's obviously at no further importance to us. Food-wise, let's see if we can try and take something else with us as well. Let's see. So I've got that and that. Actually, you know what? Let's take the baked potatoes with us, because that's just going to give us the most amount of health. And hopefully that'll give us the most amount of, of chance to actually get this done. Alright, okay, so this is basically done as well, unfortunately, but I do have another set, so I'll grab that on my way out. So I'll get myself re-geared, and yeah, I'll meet you guys back at that part of the campsite, and yeah, see if we can knock this fella out. Alrighty guys, we are back. Let's get this done, okay? This guy deserves a pounding. Now, where are you? You're over here. Okie dokie. Whew. Okay. I think I'm good to go. I've dropped everything in. Let's do it. Alright, wish me luck, people. Hey, buddy. Yes. Let's see what I've got. You know what I've got? I've got a whole pack of whoop-ass here for you. And I really would love to just take you out, my dude. Okay, just get out of his way, and alright. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I got you. Heal, bang, out of here. Thank God. Okay, so that's the fourth boss that we've just taken out here. And thank God that no one else actually came out as well, because that would have been a massive undertaking on my part. But that's it. I think that's everything here. I think that's everybody. So yeah, that looks to be okay, all right, that looks to be it. Okay, there's no one else around here that I need to deal with, so I'm guessing I should probably start picking up a lot of these things now as well, since we've taken everybody out. But I think that's it. Everyone has been defeated, thank God. Because, oh my God, this has been fully taxing. Now, I did use a wee bit of durability on me, so that's fine. Okay, let us just walk around here real quickly, and I think we're good here. I don't see anything else that I need to pick up, but this is now open. So we've got two main chests. Okay, Alright, I'm hoping that we're going to get some pretty good stuff out of this. Knowing my luck, it's probably not going to be, but I just hope that we get some pretty decent loot out of this. Okay. Okay. So I got a couple of common burial tubes. I got one uncommon. Okay, so I've never seen that before, which is fan-bloody-tastic. Alright, my man spring. So this is a tier 6 uncommon. Crafting speed. Now this is at the tool bench that I can drop this in. Okay, cool. I've got 5 of those bad boys, which is great. A couple of tins of food, and I've got some other general bits and bobs, full stack of that, and yeah, okay, look. Alright, so I don't think I can take all of that, which is fine. I did bring another backpack with me as well, so I'll end up doing some trips and things like that to try and alleviate some of my stuff. So that's what we've got. Okay. Alright. Okay, so that's everything done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop everything off, and I'm going to swap a few things around and see if we can pick up everything as well along the way, and then basically what I'm going to show you guys is everything that I've that we did, or that we've gotten ourselves. Okay, so hopefully you guys will be able to see that pretty soon. So leave it with me. I'll bring you guys back in once I've cleared this whole place out. Alrighty guys, after all of that, I spent a little bit of time cleaning out the digger's den, which I have successfully done, and this is everything else that I was able to collect. So as you can see here, I pretty much waited until I got all the other stuff, and I looted every single bandit, animal, picked everything out of their pockets and all that sort of stuff, and I mined as well and picked up all of this stuff here, as you can see. So let me go back to the wagon as well. So this is what I've got sitting in the wagon. Just excuse the 3 food buffs there because they weren't part of this, and obviously, and of course, the level 5 axe that I've got there. But everything else, as you can see here, and obviously the this ointment over here, pretty much everything that you see is effectively all the governs that you would expect to get out of the digger's den. Now I'll also throw a quick overlay of a couple of other images that I did in the previous video as well, just to give you guys a bit of an idea what I did in the first phase of that video too, just to sort of give you guys a bit of a refresher. So I'll go ahead and do that, and you guys should be seeing it now. So as you can see, there are some other items that we did end up picking up along our ways before we had to cut that video short, and obviously roll into this one here. So the question begs, is it worth it? Now I did allude before to the fact that you can pick up a tier 6 gear, and that's basically what a lot of people would have done in the previous camps as well, to basically throw everything at the wall and basically try and get the gear of that specific level, depending on which bandit camp that you go to, whether it's levels 1 through to 5, and obviously now that we've got 6. Now, is it worth it? Now, at this exchange, it's a difficult yes to say it is, okay, because it is definitely not a easy place to go into, and hence why it's level 6, tier 6, sorry, hence why it's for me it's level 120 in order for me to embark on this journey and to try and get everything that you guys see here today. Now, it's for me, look, I'm glad that I was able to show you guys that I've ran through this from start to finish. How many times did I die? I died twice, okay, in this basic, you know, over the course of these 2 videos. In terms of materials and weapons and armor, okay, so this is going to be a bit of a hard one for me to remember because I'm trying to remember off my first video. Now I think I used 2 weapons, so my Schofield and my Winchester that I didn't bring along in this video because it's still not repaired. So I used those 2 in its entirety, and I used pretty much half to 3/4 of my my whaling gun. So let me go back to my backpack here. Yeah, my humpback, sorry. And obviously I died, and I got that repaired at the at Silverton, just to give you guys an idea in what I did in between videos. And obviously I died again, and we took that along, and yeah, and this is basically the end result of that. I used another Schofield today in this video, and my second one, as you can see, holstered, that I've got here. So there's a total of 3 Schofields, 1 Winchester, and my humpback that I've got here as well. So basically, if we do the math, I used in a combination in a carousel about 5 to 6 weapons, no more than that. Now, heals. Okay, now heals is going to be a difficult one as well, because if I recall correctly, I used pretty much close, I'll say about 3/4 stack of tier 4 ointment, and then I used I believe a full stack of tier 5 ointment, just to give you guys a bit of an idea on how much heals that I used. And then we move on to the armor. Now, I did bring 2 sets of armor in my first video, and they were done. Just to give you guys an idea there, and I think I used another 2 sets in this video, pretty much, and they're basically on the brink of pretty much completely being obliterated, as you saw earlier in the video. And then we used our 3rd set that I've got here, which barely made a dent. Now, it would have been difficult for me in a sense to not use this last set of armor. And the reason for that is that I know 100% for a fact, if I didn't pop on a fresh set of armor, and rather than walking in with a broken set of armor and then having to try and go back into the menu, swap them out, and flick over to my already depleted set, I would have died 100%. So I feel like you need that additional set just to sort of give you that that end buffer, especially if you do end up dying. I feel like that's probably something that you're going to sort of have to be take into account. So I use tier 5 rare, sheriff's outfit. Okay, so that's basically how I'm packing here at the moment, just to sort of give you guys a bit of a perspective on what exactly that I used. In terms of buffs and food buffs, now this is what I mentioned to you guys earlier before. I did go through a bit of food throughout this. So anything tier 5 uncommon to rare related, you're going to need at least maybe 2 or 3 times that quantity. So I probably would say have 4 of each. So basically 4 of your best. So 2 types of food. So 4 of those, and you know what? With the drink, you probably don't need to bring 4. You probably get away with maybe 2 to 3 if you need to. So I probably stick with 2 as the minimum. But then, as you can see here, I've got tier 6 baked potato, and that's lasting quite a bit as well, as you can see there. So remember what I said before as part of the patch notes as well. With regards to the patch notes, they did state that the food buff durations will change depending on rarity. So the commons are going to give you the longest interval, and then the uncommons will give you the second, and then obviously the rares are going to give you the least amount, which I find really counterproductive in a sense, because I don't know why they've done that, especially now that they've brought out the Digger's Den. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have to sort of play more or invest more food in, especially if you're about to do a boss battle as well, at the threat of your player getting cold and shivering and not be able to run around. Obviously, you can counteract that with using tier 6 clothing as well, because that's obviously going to make you a little bit more warmer, and that basically gives you the luxury of not having to use your buffs as frequently, I guess, and stretch those out, because you don't get the full duration, especially if you go into colder areas like you'd seen me do where the snowdrifts were, just to sort of give you guys a bit of a perspective on that. So yeah, I feel like that's probably going to be something that you're going to have to sort of consider. As you can see, my drink is about to expire. I've still got quite a bit of duration on my baked potato, so I'm sweet with that. Don't have to worry about shivering and whatnot. But yes, so I feel like this is a very tough environment to be in, and you are going to be using quite a bit of resources in order for you to do this. Now, is it worth it going back to it? Look, at this moment, I'm going to have to say no, and I'm only saying no on the basis of not having the right equipment with you. And even if you do have the right equipment with you, you're going to need quantity of that equipment in order for you to pass it. As I mentioned, if you want, rewind part of the video where obviously I explained all of the my requirements and what I used. Obviously it's going to differ. Mileage is going to differ from player to player in what they've got available. You might have better weaponry than me. You might have better armor than me. So keep that in check as well. I only brought along what I felt I had was the best of the best, and this is the result that I've gotten. Now, developer feedback. In terms of getting rewards and things of that nature, I feel like we can get some improvements, and my constructive feedback would be is more quantities of raw iron materials and obviously coal in this instance. Now, if you guys recall going through my my playthrough, there was some nodes blocked behind walls that you had to break down with dynamite. I would love to see at least double those quantities in each of those pockets, and a little bit more in terms of where they're positioned out openly in each level of the map. The reason for that is I feel like that would give a little bit more worth for players to go into this digger's den and try and clear everything out, because it gives you a little bit more incentive to try and get those additional resources and things of that nature. The end loot, look, the end loot for me was probably what I would have expected for the first time that I would have come through here. I would have loved to have got a tier 6 rare gear. That would have been great, and possibly a rare tube. So if we look at that, let me go to my horse over here. So I ended up getting 1 uncommon burial tube, and I got 5 common. What I probably would love to see, for me personally, is I reckon 5 common burial tubes, maybe 2 to 3 uncommon, and then possibly 1 rare. I think that would be an okay or an acceptable reward. Again, is it undervalued? Am I undervaluing it? Possibly. I think a lot of people would suggest that as well at the same time. Maybe what I would like to see is probably some tier 6 armor, maybe in those last chests, tier 6 weaponry, or even like things like backpacks. Why not? Now, I wouldn't say tier 6 everything. I would say if we're looking at that from a reasonable standpoint, let's go with the quantities that I mentioned with the tubes. Tier 5 gear, okay? So tier 5 gear, that could be an RNG worth of backpacks, weapons, clothing as well, just to sort of put that out there as an option. I feel like that could be something that could be thought of potentially, or reworked or rebalanced in a sense. And I would say along the way, the chests that you do open before you get to the main loot, things to help you along, things like maybe like clothing, maybe like heals, and possibly a weapon there or two, but obviously within reason. And I feel like that could be something that could be looked at further down the line. And it's not to say that this will happen or anything like that. Please don't take that as gospel or anything like that. This is more of a feedback practice. As my experience, I feel like that could be a possibility later down the line, but again, it's up to the developers on what they want to do. I know they watch my videos, so I know they're going to take all of this as me as providing that said constructive feedback. So I hope you guys do take that on board. I really do. And yeah, I'd love to see what the next iteration, the next revamp, or rebalancing, anything like that will happen later on. So look, I think I've rambled on long enough, and I feel like I've given everything that I feel like I have. Hindsight's a beautiful thing, and I feel like I'm going to think of things later on post this video, but I'm just thinking in the moment here with you guys. So hopefully you guys share very similar sentiment to what I have explained. I know there's going to be a lot of people that are just going to be flat out refusing to do this zone, and that's fine. You guys have your reasons for that. You may not be able to come up to this level at this moment, and that's fine. There is nothing wrong with that at all. So don't feel disheartened that you can't go to this this zone and clear it, or have the ability to do so. You know, that you're not restricted via resources or anything like that. The same thing happened when we did the cultist camp. Okay, when that first came out, the same thing. Okay. So, and then obviously to an extent, Interflu and the rest of it as well. So, obviously when there's new areas, they're going to be at its utmost hardest. It's the pinnacle of the game at the moment until something else comes along, and until things get massaged and relaxed and those rough edges become a little bit more smoother as time goes on and as the game further develops. So keep that in mind, guys. It is the first crack. Will I be doing this in any time in the future or in the near future? Probably not, because I want to focus on other things as well that I'm trying to work out in the game for myself, and I'm trying to build up for other aspects in the game that I want to sort of focus on. So they're my reasons. I've got my other priorities that I want to do with the game, so that's just me. But I really wanted to show you guys today because I know a lot of people have been waiting for it. So here it is, it's all done, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Let me know down in the comment section down below your thoughts. Have you done this, yes or no? If you have, let me know your experiences, your feedback as well. Again, keep it constructive. For those that haven't, what are you guys focusing on at the moment? Have you unlocked the Barua Wilds, or haven't you gotten there quite yet? Be keen to know where you guys are at. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Please support the video by liking it, commenting down below, sharing if you can, and if you guys are new to the channel or not, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thanks all for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one.